What is up, New York Jets fans and fans of all teams around the world? I am Midnight Mike, and this is the Midnight Mike Show coming to you from the Long Island Sound. And I have a lot to talk about. I have a lot to talk about Thursday night's game. I have a lot to talk about my reaction video and the surprise that I got in the comments section, which blew me away. And currently, the Dallas Cowboys lead the Las Vegas Raiders in Monday Night Football. We'll keep up to date on that score, although who really gives a crap about that game if we're going to be completely honest with ourselves. Good to see everybody. I want to get this show started. I'm still very much under the weather, so hopefully when I have to sneeze or blow my nose or cough or anything to that effect, I will remember to respectfully pull down my microphone volume so you don't have to listen to that nastiness. But regardless, guys, get in the comment section, hit that thumbs up. It is free, and let's start the show. Like I said, the best thing you could do to help out this show is just hit that like button. It helps in the YouTube algorithms, and it just lets other people know that the Midnight Mike Show is live here Monday night, 9:30 Eastern time. Like I said, brain very cloudy right now, but I have a lot I want to talk about. But before I get into all of that, I have to bring in my co-host, the Beavis to my butthead. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Maddie Jets.
What up with it, Vanilla Fizz?
How you doing?
I'm all right. Just tired.
You know, I it's so funny. The fact that I know you use, you like to quote Borat, but I actually just watch. I love watching people's first time reactions to watching Borat.
Oh, it's the best, dude.
It's still shocking that
when people don't know what that is. It's so funny.
Oh, and then the movie starts flowing, and you're just waiting for each part for people to be like completely shocked. Because it's 2025. That movie is still shocking.
Like 20 years old, and there's like a whole new generation of people who don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, like, I mean, I have people I work with who've never seen the Chappelle Show. So I'm like, well,
oh, Jesus, how?
Because when they were like 4 when it came on.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting how old.
Yeah, I know, we're gonna die soon. So yeah, it's Borat's so much fun to show to somebody for the first time. It's, oh my god, it's the best.
Let's get into the comment section real quick. Like I said, we're going to talk the Thursday night football game. We're going to talk Patriots, Jets. The evil empire has returned, ladies and gentlemen. Like the title of this show says, they may not have had the strongest schedule this season, but I'll tell you, it's hard to argue 9-2, Maddie.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see them having as good a year next year. I mean, things kind of fell the right way.
You think they're going to regress?
I think they'll take a step back, but they'll still be competitive. But things went really well for them this year. Easier schedule, players that people weren't sure about showed up and performed. They're still a good team. They're a competitive team, but I'm not sold on this evil empire returning nonsense.
Well, Jets Worldwide, Snowball comes in, channel member. Thank you, Snowball. I appreciate it. He says Brady Cook is as good as Tyrod. Changed my mind.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
We're sold.
You're not going to get any argument from us. I love the fact that Fields is not starting this game. I am over it. I am sick and tired of it. All of that stuff. But at this point, it's like, is Tyrod going to be here next year? No. So why not just throw Brady Cook out there and see what he's got?
Agreed. The thing is, though, I do want to make this point, and a lot of people have made it before me. Quarterback's not our only problem.
Oh, no. I mean,
I realize that as the quarterback, you're kind of the figurehead of all the criticisms. But believe me, even if Fields was, playing it up at 50% better than he is now, which would be
still a terrible quarterback.
Yeah, but even if he was playing better, there's still so many glaring problems that this team still wouldn't be winning that many games.
Valerie, our first lady, Val, comes in. She's a channel member, says if Justin Fields didn't take an hour and a half to throw the ball.
Seriously,
yeah.
Man, shit. God.
Might still have a job. Yeah, Justin Fields, this experiment is over. And I know Aaron Glenn brought him in thinking that, this guy, he's underrated or he hasn't been used right or whatever. And we could sit here all day and say that the Jets don't know how to use quarterbacks, and you'd be right. But the problem is that, Pittsburgh, Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh didn't know what to do with him. He was still 4-2 to start with Pittsburgh, and they still benched him for Russell Wilson because they saw something that maybe other people didn't see, that maybe we even didn't see going into this season.
Behind the scenes shit that they know.
And then the Bears, he had his chance with the Bears, and they're not a great organization either.
They're still doing pretty good. What are they, 6-3 or?
Yeah, they're actually leading their division.
Yeah, like 2 years later.
Hell?
Everything's
yeah, it's Justin Fields is straight bad. He's not a quarterback. Maybe he wants to switch to become a running back. The only thing he'd be good at is being maybe a backup quarterback that comes in wildcat situations. But that kind of offense was like the 2000s. Like that was bringing in a wildcat guy. Yeah. It's just the experiment is over. That NB War 24 says, I'm thinking about becoming a Jets fan. Is it a good idea? No. And I know you're fucking with me. That's fine. Because I see the Rams logo in your avatar. Don't
turn us into Crazy Ralph from Friday the 13th, where we're warning you that this team has a death curse, because we are warning you. Listen to us.
And we have said it over and over again. It's like if you're a Jets fan of under 5 years, you have your chance.
Go
get out.
Yeah, you are not a vested fan. Just like every state.
Yeah, and every reaction video I do, Maddie, people are always telling me, like Bills Mafia, we'll accept you. Come be a Bills fan. Oh, Patriots Nation, come join us.
That's nice, but you can't do that.
Yeah, you cannot do that.
I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I did that shit. Like I would know I'm a fucking sham. And honestly, if the Jets are ever good and people start jumping to our fucking ship, like in 22-20, we won't accept you. I
don't care what team.
I don't care.
We don't care what team you're a fan of.
I know you're not one.
Yeah, just be loyal. Loyalty builds character.
And bandwagoning is easy.
Yeah, and when and if the Jets have a good season, and I don't mean winning the Super Bowl. I'm talking about they go to the playoffs. They make the AFC Championship.
10-7 would be a miracle.
Yeah, any of that, Maddie, you know as well as I do, it'll make it that much sweeter.
Yeah, but I don't see that happening. For at least, like the saying goes, we're 2 years away from being 2 years away.
And we're stuck. We're stuck like that because we're Jets fans.
Yeah.
Jason C comes in and says, no, not a Jets fan, lifelong Steelers fan, but absolutely love the rants. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do. Maddie, I'm telling you, I'll get into this. I want to get to a few more comments, but I really want to tell everybody about my surprise and shock from my most recent reaction video. Our resident Colts fan, Bruce in the house. Bruce, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. How are you, Mike? I'm fighting. Actually, this was the first night that I came home from work when I had a show. This was the first night that I came home from work. I had dinner, and I literally laid down and went to sleep and set my alarm 15 minutes before the show. Because I probably should have canceled tonight, before I canceled Saturday night. But Saturday night, my voice, it was part of the sickness where my voice was kind of gone. And I was like, I can't even talk tonight. My voice is fine. But it's just like, I feel worse, like in the head, but I'm here for all of you. But thank you, Valerie. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Doughboy, I went to the game. Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. I hope you didn't pay full price for tickets.
Although he could be a Patriots fan. I don't know. How long have we known Doughboy? I feel like it's been a couple weeks.
I think Doughboy's a Jets fan. He's cool. He was here at least a couple weeks ago, I think.
There's our boy Jay. What's up, fellas? Pittsburgh, first place in their division still. Just pointing that out there. I know you're going to come on and act like
you're still going to complain.
Yeah, he's still going to come on and be like, "Oh, we feel you, Jets fans."
You know what it reminds me of is when Chappelle's show did the racial draft.
Oh, and, I love that.
Remember that? And he goes, and they have the first delegation. He goes, and they'll probably still complain. And then Dave Chappelle looks and goes, "Man, fuck you." That's how I feel when Jay bitches about the Lakers or about the Steelers. I'm like, I don't want to hear it, bro. You're living a charmed life compared to us.
But once again, Jay, I said this. I don't know if I said it on the show or said it to you privately, but Jay's been one of those people who has come onto this show and just he's lockstep with us.
Oh, he's great. He's fun.
He can talk about anything.
Dude. He's a psychopath like we are.
Especially if you're new to this show and you haven't watched us live. We're a Jets show, yes. But we'll go 20 minutes on Star Wars. We'll go a half hour on Batman. We'll go,
on a tangent.
Oh, yeah. This is more of a variety show than anything. Maybe not Monday nights. Saturday nights we get a little crazy. But
by the way, I will be here Saturday night for the duration.
Wow, really?
I have training Sunday morning, so I have Saturday off. I have to get up at dark 30 on Sunday morning and Monday morning, but Saturday I will be here.
Sweet. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to Saturday night because I know I will feel better by then, and that will be yeah. Well, it's a cold. I mean, how long can it last?
I don't know, man. The older I get, the longer they last.
Damn it! I hope
it's like hangovers.
Ali comes in, channel member. Thank you, Ali. That MB Warrior, because you asked, I'm a new Jets fan, and I made a big fucking mistake in doing it. So I'd say, fuck away. Honestly,
learn from him.
I feel like Ali's kind of he's now kind of
tongue in cheek about it. I mean,
I don't know, but he's been a Jets fan for less than 5 years, but he's come on this channel and like gung-hoed his way. So now it's like he's stuck.
Kind of, yeah.
You know, he's a Jets fan. What can you do? Bruce says, question Midnight Mike. I get you don't like Sauce Gardner because of the playing style, but in full honesty, can he progress? Can he progress with him playing alongside with Travarius Ward, Cam Byram, and Kenny Moore? Well, no, my whole thing is this. Sauce is not what you guys thought when you got him. If you guys would have asked any Jets fan or watched any of my videos, you would have seen I complained about Sauce probably more than any other player on the defense because he got a huge contract. He was supposed to be this great player. He was defensive rookie of the year. And then penalties. Since then, always getting nailed on the penalties. He can't intercept the ball for shit. And you saw that in your game. Ball hit him right in the hands in his first game with the Colts, and he dropped it. Now, I don't know what happened yesterday.
Speaking of people who fucking had the ball hit them right in the hands.
I don't know. My brain is a fog. What's the...
that fellow that they sent us from Indianapolis.
Oh, A.D. Mitchell. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not say his name out loud. He's like Voldemort.
Well, the one pass, Maddie. But the one that Justin Fields actually threw down the field and threw accurately.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if he dropped it. It went right through his hands.
Yeah. That was just goddamn, dude.
But Bruce, Sauce is just going to have to work on himself. He also can't tackle. So I don't know what to tell you.
With the new coaching staff, you may be pleasantly surprised. He might turn his game around. He's still a young man. I think a change of scenery was probably the best thing for him. Because I think Sauce feeds off the environment around him, like the culture, and a losing culture he plays down to the team's level.
Chris, one of our resident Bills fans in the house, says, "Yo, what's up, Chris? How you doing?" Brian, you're not going to get an argument with me. I said it before the season. I would have rather kept Martinez than Cook, but we got Cook. So let's let him cook, as they say. I would have kept Martinez too. The evil Patriots empire. Take it from me. If you remember the Manning and Brady rivalry, what makes you think we don't remember this? Like, we're old men too, like, guys. We had our fair share of battles with the Deflatriots. But yeah, I do remember the season that we beat both Brady and Manning in the playoffs. That was a good Jets season. Pats just keep that seat warm. They're doing well, but not that well. They're doing better than the Bills. So
yeah, that's going to be interesting to see how that all shakes out by the end of the year. But yeah, I will be here for the show, but I will miss the actual game on Sunday, which kind of sucks.
Valerie says, I saw Drake May in an investment firm commercial over the weekend. Sure didn't take too long for that. What, him getting endorsements or something like
fuck,
that?
Dude. Peyton Manning's in every commercial for everything. I mean, I'm surprised the man doesn't have a MaxiPad commercial.
He is in every commercial.
If y'all ain't feeling so fresh, y'all need Kotex.
He did the Peyton Manning one where he's painting. Then there's the one where he's doing like on the one on stage. Then he has the Bud Light commercial where he flies into the wall. It's so constant.
I hate that dude.
Rick comes in, says, "Yo, Mike, how you feeling, brother? You see my Raiders? I saw you were losing the last time I checked. I don't know.
Yeah, did they win that game after all?
No, they're playing right now. I think they're
right now.
Yeah, they're in the middle of it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, this is a game that I think that you could get sentenced to watch.
New York Jets fan for life comes in, says, I also went to the game. Oh, sorry about that. But
if I were in town, I would have gone if I had tickets, and I wouldn't have paid full price, but I mean, I'm always going to go to a Jets game if the opportunity presents itself.
But New York Jets fan for life, I want to point out that his avatar, I believe, is Chris Boyd, who got shot this past weekend. And it's like, what the hell is going on with the New York Jets, Maddie? It's like
heads are falling off.
Sanchez is stabbing people. Nick Mangold's dying from what was it? Liver cancer.
Is our end zone on like an Indian burial ground? Like, what the fuck?
And now Boyd gets shot. I hope he's okay. I don't even know what did he pull a Sanchez? Like, was he fighting with someone? And
I don't know. They've kept it kind of quiet. So because I've been checking the post and looking to see things. My thing is this, man. Like, I get it. You're a young dude, but don't be out to it during the season, at least. Just rein it in. Because shit like
guys,
this.
Stop going to nightclubs and getting drunk.
Yeah, at least he didn't shoot himself like Plaxico. But
that's true. And wait, did that happen while he was on the Jets? I forget.
He got shot and then he got traded to the Jets.
Okay, because then they were like, "Oh, he shot himself, so he should be on the Jets."
He healed up, and then they were like, "Here, why don't you guys see what you can do with this?"
Yeah, here you go. William comes in and says, "Evil empire in Massachusetts is the Yankees. But if New York wants to see the Pats as an evil empire, then I embrace the evilness." Well, we're talking two different sports. And honestly, I'm a Yankee fan. When was the last time the Yankees were really relevant? I mean, yeah, they made the World Series last year, but I didn't even know if it's kind of like I don't trust this era of Yankees until they win it. So I don't know what they were the evil
my buddy, and I missed like 80s baseball. I miss 80s and 90s ball. Those are teams.
I know. We're old, Maddie. I get it.
Like, I don't know, man. You knew that people were doing drugs in the dugout, and you were like, it's fine. Now it's like that guy said a slur.
Hey Kim, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you, Kim. She's not only a channel member, but a loyal friend of the show. I'm happy you're in here, Kim. All right, Maddie, real quick, I'm going to tell you guys my reaction story. But first, let's bring in our Jets member of the Midnight Mike Show family tree, a big Jets fan, but our college football guru. Ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Jets, Thomas, Christopher. How you doing, Tommy?
You're too kind, Mike. I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
All right.
Doing good. What'd you think of this game, huh?
I mean, somebody asked me if the Jets were going to cover the spread, and I told them don't bet on it. So about sums it up.
What did it end up being? 12?
I think it was 12.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even remember what, because at one point I heard it was 13 or 14, and then I don't know.
I think it closed at 12.5 or whatever sports book my buddy was using. He's out in Vegas, so I don't know when he was using there.
Bruce comes in and says, the Colts are 1-3 against the Jets in the playoffs. Fun fact and embarrassing for me. Is that all time? Are you counting Super Bowl 3? I mean, I guess that would make sense. You get Super Bowl because we beat you that year, Super Bowl 3. Yeah, I mean, I know we have two wins against you. We already answered this. Go back. We know you're fucking with us because you have the Rams thing right in your fucking avatar. But no, don't become a Jets fan. You suck. We're trash, brother. I said off the rip, 5 games if we're lucky. Yeah, Raiders not looking good. It is what it is.
At least the Raiders still have the idea that 5 games is possible. We don't. Like we said at the beginning, probably 5 games. And within 4 games, we were like, ooh, shit, 2 games is going to be a miracle. And
what's up, Brian? What's up, Val?
People are loving that Tommy's back on the show. All right, guys. So I've been teasing this. I got to tell you something. About Patriots fans. I usually first and foremost, let me clear something up. If I want to be honest with everybody, I think Patriots fans are not as loyal as Jets fans. Okay? And here's why. I moved into New England. I'm in Connecticut, right on the Long Island Sound, and I'm all over the place. I'm always traveling to Massachusetts. I'm always traveling through Rhode Island. I go up to Maine a couple times. I've been up there a couple times since I moved into New England. And literally since I moved here in 2018, I want to say it was, it's almost as if the Patriots don't exist. I've seen so few Patriots things, and it's so different from when I used to travel up here when I lived in Philly, when I used to travel up here to visit my wife's family. And this was obviously during the Patriots dynasty. I mean, every house had a flag. Everybody's wearing Patriots jerseys and hats and shirts and hoodies and blah, blah, blah. That's been nowhere to be seen. It's now starting to creep back in. What does that tell you? It tells you that Patriots fans love the Patriots when they're winning. When they're losing, they take that shit and they tuck it away in a drawer and you never see it again. Jets fans, we could be the suckiest pile of shit you've ever seen, and we are, and we will still go out in public wearing our Jets stuff and get people looking at us like they feel sorry for us and even saying to us, hey, you're a Jets fan. Oh, sorry, man. Like, sorry. But it is what it is. That's what I think of Patriots fans. And that's what I thought of them up until my most recent reaction video. Now, if any of you go back and look in that comment section, Patriots fans were so fucking polite to me. Like they were
pretty nice to you.
They watched the video and they were coming in being like, dude, I'm so sorry. Like, I had people tell me that they almost feel guilty that the Patriots are becoming good again. Like they were like, they were like, I know we dominated. I still hate the Jets, but I almost feel guilty watching your video because I feel so bad for you. Like, and Jets fans, it's like, you get nothing. Like you're not even a good season before we're going back on top. And I'm telling you right now, I have a different respect for Patriots fans after that video, because I will tell you, of the 600 comments under that video, and let's say just say half of them were Patriots fans. I don't know how many there were. I would say of those Patriots ones, 90% of them were so complimentary and positive and being like, Mike, hang in there. Like, I totally respect like the Jets fans and the fact that you guys have had it so rough. Like, it's like admitting that it's easy to be a Patriots fan and, and whatever. So if any Patriots fans watch this or are watching or whatever, seriously, so much more class than fans of other teams who come in. And I love when people come in and shit on me and shit on the Jets. And I have no problem with that. Bills fans, Dolphin fans, Broncos fans, Giants fans, Cowboys fans, it doesn't matter. But Patriots fans definitely shocked me in that comment section. So that's what I have to say about my reaction video. Your guys' thoughts or your guys' react, or your guys any do you look at Patriots fans as assholes, or do you look at them do you see other fan bases as more assholes?
You want to go, Maddie?
I don't know. I mean, I expected something a little more interesting about this big fucking reaction surprise than your little kumbaya moment with the fucking Patriots fans. But good for you. I mean,
no, well, Maddie, when you think of an asshole fan, what's the first team that comes to mind?
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, out here, Denver fans, just because I live out here. But I mean, that's the thing. Patriots fans, Dolphins fans, Bills fans. It's all in the moment. You know what I mean? I really don't have a crown for anybody. Because if you ask other teams that come and visit us in New Jersey, Jets fans are fucking psychotic, dago fucking idiots too. You know what I mean? So it's more fuck. Yeah, I mean, people think that anything in New Jersey is the Sopranos or Jersey Shore. So I mean, I've met cool Patriots fans. I think what you got was an influx of actual real football fans who happen to be Patriots fans. Because I've learned what I've seen is the asshole fans are usually the ones that don't know that much about the game. And tell me if I'm wrong on this. But, you know, it's always that guy who's like for example, with basketball. You guys know I had Nuggets season tickets for a long time. And it was always the fucking guy in the brand new Steph Curry jersey who wanted to run his mouth. It was never, you know, I've never seen a Warriors fan who's got an old, like, Latrell Sprewell jersey. You know what I mean? If I see a dude like that, he probably knows ball and you can talk to him and have a good time. So I think it's more just the younger guys who are like, haha, we're winning right now. But the problem is that continues down. A new generation is born every year that will replace the old one. So I guess, yeah, I mean, and like I say, I'm sure there are plenty of people who have met me and been like, Jets fans are such assholes. So,
oh yeah, no, I think Jets fans are assholes. And the funny thing is we have nothing to back it up.
Yeah, we're bouncing checks like fucking dodgeball over here.
Yeah, the only what do we have? What do we have to back it up, guys?
Well, history.
That's what we have to back it up. Something from
but you know, if you're smooth like me, you can actually make it out and be like, because I tell everybody, I go, you guys ought to be kissing my ass, because if the Jets hadn't fucking won Super Bowl III, all you motherfuckers would be rooting for teams in the USFL in the springtime. So
that's true.
Very true. Tommy, what are your thoughts? What are the biggest asshole fans you know
of? Probably Philly fans are up there for sure. Yeah. You know, I mean, for the Patriots fans were interesting because I feel like that period after Brady left, where it was like Hoyer, Zappy, Mac Jones, they like disappeared for years until Drake May came along, and now they're back, and now they're good again. Which I'm in a twisted spot because you guys know UNC is my favorite college team, and I really was a huge fan of Drake May, and now he's on the Patriots beating everybody.
Bill Belichick is driving UNC into the ground.
Hey, I don't know if you guys saw, but they're turning into like the Georgia of the ACC. They have like 7 players with speeding tickets. One guy specifically has 5 speeding and 4 reckless driving.
Jesus, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Did any of them stab a delivery man?
Not yet, but they might.
Season ain't over.
Yeah,
exactly. Actually, you know, you bring up a good point. I think that on the whole, Philadelphia might be the winner, because across all 4 of the big 4 sports, I can't stand their fucking fans for any sport. Like, I hate the Sixers. I hate the Flyers. I don't hate the Eagles because they're not in the AFC, but like, I don't like the Eagles, you know, and I loathe the fucking Phillies. So yeah, I think that might be it. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, Phillies fans are rough. Like, or Philadelphia fans.
Yeah,
I have some friends in Philly.
I mean, I saw a guy eat a piece of fucking horse shit after the Super Bowl.
That is true.
Yeah, you saw that one?
Yes, no, you didn't see that, Mike.
I was down there for the Super Bowl win. Like, what? I don't remember seeing this.
Well, they probably didn't suspect you were not out in front of the link rioting, but yeah, this dude literally was wasted. And he picked like it was like a mounted patrol horse, and he fucking picked up a piece of shit and just fucking took a bite out of it.
Yeah,
it was awful.
That's fucking gross.
It's very gross. Yeah.
Joel comes in and says, "Good evening, Jets fans from Baltimore, Maryland. What do you guys think of the Ravens so far? Tommy, what do you think of the Ravens so far?
I mean, I'm kind of surprised with the job that Harbaugh is doing this year. I know fans have been calling for him early in the season, maybe not as much now, but they've been squeaking by. But I mean, with Rodgers' injury out now, I mean, they have a chance to steal the division. So it all just depends on if the guys can stay healthy.
Yeah, I mean, once again, and I've heard other people say this too. If Lamar is at quarterback, they've always got a shot.
Exactly.
So that's how it is with and I expect, because he was out for however many games, I do expect them to start beating the teams that they should beat, i.e. next week the New York Jets. So, you know, they're gonna get their win total up. It'll start creeping up. I don't think you have too much to worry about. I wasn't here when you answered. So you came in with the question, left, came back with the same question. It's all right. We love you anyway. Thank you for being in here. Let's just go here. Yeah, the Patriots fans, fair weather fans. And once again, they were super nice. They were super supportive. But I'm telling you the truth. There's a huge difference. Like, all of a sudden, when they weren't winning Super Bowls or getting to the playoffs every year, all of a sudden, all that Patriots stuff disappeared. I still saw Red Sox stuff. I very rarely see Celtic stuff.
I maintain, though, that Boston and New England as a whole is just a Red Sox. Like, they would trade. I feel like they would trade every Patriots Super Bowl for a Red Sox World Series.
Well, they have a couple Red Sox World Series.
Yeah, but if they could trade them, like if they could up the Red Sox championships by 6 by trading those wins in, I think they would do it.
I completely agree with Bah Humbug here, who says, I like the old Patriots uniforms and logos much better than the current trash. Yeah. Especially the uniforms. Like, I like Pat the Patriot, the 3-point stance, revolutionary soldier. I love that uniform. But at least had changed to that old uniform, which they kind of have, but keep the white helmet and do the current logo helmet, but in red, white, and blue. Just red, white, and blue, no silver. I don't know. I think that looks sharp. I definitely prefer. But once again, Maddie and I are all for, like, every team just changing.
Everything should be 1985.
Yeah,
forever.
just
across
the board.
The whole of sports should be from 1984 to 1986.
Hey guys,
Padres back in those uniforms, like.
We forget. I do forget this, that Alex is from Massachusetts. Love her, big Jets fan. But she says Pats are the worst. They know nothing of loyalty. Oh, Valerie says Chiefs fans are asshole fans. Yeah, funny thing is, I knew one Chiefs fan growing up.
Same.
One. And never saw another Chiefs fan until a couple years ago.
My brother and I road tripped to a Jets-Chiefs game maybe 20 years ago. And I mean, it was a long time ago. And everybody was kind of like, whatever. That, this is before the Chiefs were the Chiefs and everything. And the only thing I could say is that this kid who was like 17 kept trying to fight me. And I was like, dude, I know you're stoked that you made varsity, but get the fuck out of my face. It's not that serious. Like, I was like, where are your parents? How did you get here? Like, he had like a Chiefs flag on as a cape. And I was like, what is this? Like, where's your mother? Like, it was so funny, dude, because my brother and I are sitting there, and I'm like, well, okay, at least if he tries to fight my brother, who was like, maybe 18 at the time, that would have made a little more sense. Like, okay. No, he's just coming after my almost 30-year-old ass, and I'm like, are you nuts, kid? And I think he was drunk, which I'm like, cool, I respect that, but I'm like, who? Like, for real, dude, what's your problem? It was so funny.
I feel like that's something I got to do. I feel like to make myself feel a little better before going to bed, and with this sickness, I got to go have a drink.
Go beat up a kid?
Yeah, that would make me feel better too.
That's still one of my favorite lines from my favorite Christmas movie, Bad Santa, when he's sitting in the locker room and he goes, beat up some kids today, but it's for a purpose. I think I really turned a corner on this one. Or something to that effect. I think that last part I might have fucked up. And his buddy goes, you need years and years of therapy.
Guys who are watching, please, guys, I know I asked you earlier in the show, but hit that thumbs up. It is free. Obviously, I would love super chats. You could join the channel, become a channel member, or gift some channel memberships. But the biggest thing is hit that thumbs up. It is free, and I would very much appreciate it. Ali comes in, and this brings up something I bitched about the Jets during my reaction video, but there was two other things that I bitched about, and one of them was Thursday Night Football and how much it fucking sucks and how much I can't stand Thursday Night Football. And Ali comes in and says Thursday Night Football might be a terrible concept, but it was the perfect night to watch the Jets shit the bed. So my disgust from that game would have an extra couple days to wash off.
That's fair.
I mean, I get that, but guys, your thoughts on Thursday Night Football?
I don't like it. I have a system, okay? I am a creature of habit. I get home on Sunday morning at about 6:30. I sleep for 3.5 hours. I get up. I watch the Jets game. Okay? I don't like watching the Jets game before I have to go to work on Thursday night. It sucks. Now, granted, I left the house knowing they weren't going to win. But yeah, I don't like it. It screws my schedule, and I just it's kind of like when I miss nap time. I get very pissy, and I'm not a fan.
And Tommy, your thoughts on Thursday Night Football?
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Half the time I forget that the games are going on, especially for like fantasy purposes and stuff. I'm like, oh, well, I missed the time. And now with college football. Yeah, and now with college football too. Sometimes during the season, I have to go to games on Thursday night, so I can't even watch any game. So it's a whole thing.
That NB Warrior comes in and says, I can't stand the Eagles fan base and the Niners fan base.
I heard the Niners.
You guys want to know, before we bring in another Midnight Mike Show family tree member, the one other thing I did bitch about my reaction video is they had these commercials for these Sony headphones, and it was like, get them with 25% off, whatever, only $300. I'm like, who the fuck spends $300 on headphones unless you're a guy going to play football in the NFL and you have to walk onto the field with your, like, that's outrageous. To pay $300 for headphones.
Up the shit they try to sell you. That's like, and of late, I don't know. I saw one. I don't remember what it was. It was a commercial on Twitter about how stand up and be a patriot and it was like rah rah, real like blue blooded American, and get this watch is what you need to show your true patriot. There was a $995 fucking watch, and I'm like, do you know this country? I was like. Yeah, the people who are on here that think they're real red-blooded Americans that you're selling this shit to, they drink fucking Pabst Blue Ribbon and eat mayonnaise sandwiches, bro. No one is buying a $995 watch to wear around the fucking Shady Pines trailer park.
Absolutely. Not only that, but for the past like 4 or 5 years, I've been paying like $6 for a dozen eggs.
Yeah.
You think I can afford a fucking? And by the way, that $300 watch was on, or that $300 headphones was on sale.
Yeah,
they were like $400 originally. It's like, what are you doing? Like,
I just graduated to AirPods, okay, because I had to get a new phone, and I don't have any wired headphones that go into my phone. Like, it's a new jack, so I live in mortal terror of losing an earbud. Like an AirPod.
Oh, me too.
I guard that shit. Like, I'll let go of Sasha's hand in the middle of the street to make sure that they're in my pocket and like be like, don't get hit. So like these motherfuckers are crazy with that shit. I will say though, they are noise canceling, and I'd never worn noise canceling headphones before.
Oh, they're great.
That shit's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I just put them in and don't play shit sometimes.
The headphones that I have, I also have, they're not the Apple AirBuds, but they're, the buds you put in your ear that are wireless. And they work amazing. They're great, but it's crazy because at work I have to wear the right one because I still have to be able to hear if someone's trying to, hey, yeah. And then when I go to sleep, I wear the left one because I sleep on my right side, so I have my left one in. So because I need something to listen to when I go to bed, and my wife can't stand if anything's on; she needs complete silence. So I sleep with the left in, and then during the day I have the right in. But they last the whole day, so that's
whatever works, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's bring him in. He's been waiting patiently. I think he has some stuff he has to bitch about because his team is not doing too well. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring in our Vikings correspondent, Sean Neutron. How you doing?
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Hey, Sean.
Sean, the floor is yours, man. Tell us what's going on with these Vikings.
We're at a point now. It's very a realization that JJ McCarthy is not the guy. Now, some people are saying he's only played 5 games, started 5 games in his career. We have to give him more time. We need more development time. A lot of Vikings pundits are saying that. Plenty of people in the fan base are saying that. But there's also a very vocal crowd of fans that are saying, we've seen enough. And honestly, like, I just trust this in my gut. I don't need to have, 2 more years of this to decide if he's the guy or not. I just, in my gut, I just feel, I've seen too much regression the last so many weeks. I don't even ask for I don't have a high bar to say, hey, you need to throw for 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. We need to have dominant wins every time. No, even in losses, we should see progress. We should see, consistently 250 yards. We should see, just good decision making, not throwing off his back foot, not throwing receivers off by 10 yards, whether it's to the left, to the right. He'll overthrow them. If Justin Jefferson can't catch it, that is an issue because that guy's a freak athlete. It just feels like every time we're trying to get first downs, it's a absolute pulling teeth just to get 5 to 7 yards. So like I said, I'm just seeing regression every single week. And it's just basic plays that are not being made. And in my heart of hearts, I just feel like this is not going to work out. And I think, I'm at some point in the last 2 to 3 games, I'd be ready to see Max Brosmer and see what he's got.
Let me say this. I know you're not going to have 6-7 seasons to wait for JJ McCarthy to be good, but I do warn you, look at Sam Darnold. We watched him for several years and he was absolute garbage. And we were like, we want him gone. And now he's leading the Seahawks, to probably the playoffs.
And I'm not the guy to usually quit this soon on somebody. I'm just like I said, I'm trusting my gut, but also kind of going back to Michigan and being, thinking to myself, when he in the championship game that they won, obviously it was that defense and the running game that really carried them. I think he only threw completed 10 passes that game. So I mean, now I am starting to try. He's not even managing the game. You can say someone's a game manager, but he's literally playing like crap for 99.5% of the game. He had a good drive at the end, got a touchdown. Our special teams and defense let us down. They got in field goal range at the last second. But I'm just I am out on JJ McCarthy officially.
Wow, 5 games.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, I just have a feeling.
You're sounding like a Jets fan.
Yeah,
Jets
I fit right in.
We're usually out on a quarterback after 5 games.
Like I said, I'm normally not like this. I thought I'd give it the complete season and go, okay, go from there. At this point though, it's going to be a lost season because 4-6, we'd have to literally go 7-0 just to have some sort of shot of something, in my opinion. And it's just not going to happen. Or too much inconsistency, on all sort, not just the quarterback position, but the defense is either really good at times or really terrible, and just too many dumb penalties.
Tom, let's go to Tommy. Tommy, your thoughts on JJ McCarthy? Should Sean be a little bit more patient?
Yeah, that's hard to say, man, because he hasn't really looked great. Even Chris Carter is getting on him a little bit there too. So you never want to have a Vikings, a legend, NFL Hall of Famer come at the quarterback after, I think it was 5 games now. So not great. I mean,
and the positive stuff we've seen from him has only been the highest of highs and lowest of lows. He's having these crazy comebacks or just absolute terrible, nothing in between.
Yeah, and I know the general manager hasn't really been hitting on draft picks, which doesn't help.
Yeah.
But I mean, you let Sam Darnold walk, you let Kirk walk too, a while, after, and then for McCarthy, you're supposed to be the guy, and he ends up not being the guy. I don't know how you can convince the fan base.
Don't forget Daniel Jones.
Oh yeah, Daniel Jones too. I forgot. Yeah, he was just chilling there.
But now we're not the only team that just let Sam Darnold walk. Now the difference is that Sam sucked as a Jet. He was awesome as a Viking, and you guys were like, "Get the fuck out of here."
I'll say hindsight. I'll stick to my guns though on that. In that the last 2 games, the Week 18 game against the Lions and then the playoffs against the Rams, that was largely Darnold's fault that we lost those games. And so it's hard to give a guy a big contract when you see he's cracking under pressure like that in the big games. So hindsight's 2020. Honestly, looking back, we don't give the money to Hargrave, don't give the money to Jonathan Allen. Save that money and either give it to one of those guys or give it to or at that point, Aaron Rodgers. I think we would be better off with Aaron Rodgers right now, to be quite honest, as crazy as that sounds.
It would have been how ridiculous would that have been? Yeah, if Aaron Rodgers went to the Vikings, and it's like literally him and Brett Favre did the exact same career trajectory.
It would be hilarious.
Just imagine him with Addison and Jefferson. That would have been crazy. But I mean, and I will say I was not vocal for it then. I was actually against it then because I thought he'd just be a distraction. But that's how bad McCarthy's been playing right now, that I would like to see some sort of consistency. And those three guys, any one of them would give us way more consistency. We'd have at least 2 more wins with any of those guys.
Let me get back to just a few comments just so I can kind of catch up. Scott is in the house. Good to see you, Scott. Cheers, everyone. I appreciate you being here. You think the Jets are I'm sorry, New York Jets fan for life says, you think the Jets are going to get a top 3 pick? This is how I look at it's not even about getting a top 3 pick. It's about getting a pick where you get one of the first 2 quarterbacks. That's where you want to be, because right now you have I think the Giants are ahead of us. They're not picking a quarterback. The Titans are ahead of us. They're not picking a quarterback. And I mean, Cleveland may pick a quarterback, even though they've picked like 17,000 quarterbacks in the past couple drafts.
Streak alive.
They went 0 for 2 in the same draft.
But like, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, I love making fun of Shedeur Sanders, so I'm going to take this opportunity. 4 of 16, 20 with a 25% completion percentage, 47 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, with a quarterback rating of 13.54. So there was your start of Shedeur Sanders. Maddie, can Shedeur Sanders pull something off if he starts a game?
Not if Sunday was any implication.
I'd love to see it.
I mean, I'm rooting for the guy, but
I'm not.
No, I'd love to see him play a whole game and look terrible.
I don't know.
I'm not rooting for him.
Sold. I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, I'm not rooting for him because I made such a stink about how much I hated him for what he said about the Jets and whoever else. I think he even said it about the Browns
and the Ravens, right?
Yeah, when he came out before the draft last year, when he was playing still with Colorado.
Yeah,
and him and his dad came out, were like, we don't want to be drafted by the Jets. All right, bro.
The only all-star team he's making is the Gaslight All-Stars with Bronny James and Angel Reese, trying to tell us that they're all really good.
Bronny James, doesn't he play in like the Italian G League now?
I don't know what his dad apparently is in the G League, so apparently maybe Bronny can get some of his pull and get his dad back in the
NBA. Pull it back there, Novaterra. Pull it back there with your Bo Nix. Yeah, the first off, the Broncos have had
you want to talk about potential frauds?
Yeah, Broncos defense.
They've had a pretty weak schedule, and they've beaten teams like shitty ass teams like the Jets.
By 2.
2 points. I'm sorry.
You play who's on the field. Okay, so sometimes like when people cite schedule, I'm like, look, dude, you don't make your schedule. You play who you play against. But it's not like they're walking around romper stomping everybody who sucks. Like they're eking out wins. They did beat the Chiefs, but these are not the same Chiefs of 4 years ago. So
did you guys see the meme of Drake May where it's like people are saying, "Oh, the schedule," and it's like, "Yeah, look at the schedule just made that great throw," and they show like the schedule as like in a clip of him throwing the ball.
I'll tell you what, I'm watching that game. Look, and once again, Patriots have a soft schedule. No one can deny that. But some of the throws he was making and some of the moves he was making, he looks pretty damn good.
Yeah.
That's why I said the evil empire has returned. It's like he looks legit. So who knows where they'll go from here? But they may not win a playoff game. But Drake May looks like the real deal.
He looks pretty legit, but who knows?
William comes in and says, Mike, when is Woody going to wake up like Robert Kraft with Gerard Mayo and replace Coach Glenn? He's not getting replaced. He has another 2 years at least because of those draft picks. Kraft found out that winning beats perceived loyalty every time. The Mayo thing was a joke anyway. He was brought in till they could bring in Vrabel. Like and you can't give a guy one. And look, I think he made some asshole comment before he started his season as the head coach of the Patriots, saying something about, I forget, it was some woke nonsense.
Yeah, terrible.
But still, giving a guy 1 year, you with a team that he didn't even put together.
But let's just say next year, what if he starts out 1-6 or 0-7 next year somehow?
Who? Vrabel and the Patriots?
No. Glenn. Like, what if he has a similar start?
It's not going to change anything.
No, but that's going to be even tougher to deal with, because right now it's like I can sit here and be pissed off because I'm a Jets fan, but I understand the fact that he's playing with a team that he didn't choose. He's playing. This isn't, and so I get
the full season.
I'm not going to be calling for him to be fired if he starts off next season the same way, because Rome wasn't built in a day, and you can't build the team you want in one draft, even if you have a couple firsts. Now, 2-3 years down the line's a different story, but you also have to look at, is there some improvement? But Glenn's not going anywhere. I think Glenn will be here until 2028 minimum.
I did from as an outsider. I just look at it. It looks very uninspiring, but that's just my view.
I agree, but you look at, but listening to like Jets fans sitting there screaming, "Fire the guy!" I'm like,
oh no, not this soon. I agree there.
And I've said this before, and everybody really liked this comment, but you can't make a good meal with shitty ingredients. So,
that would be like being out on your quarterback after 5 games.
Yeah. Give it some time, Sean.
But, yeah, so I don't know. But no, Glenn's not going anywhere. And there are some of the loudest Jets fans that bitch about the Jets, I think, are just like, I'm almost like, are you just here to make noise? Are you actually a fan, or are you just there are people I think that like the Jets just because they like shitty teams, and they don't have to pay attention to anything. You know what I mean? Like, I know that sounds silly, but it's kind of like they're the same people who are voting for the Jets to win. It's like, shut the fuck up. You're obviously, it's great that you give a shit enough to like a team.
My team gets a popular vote.
You're not paying attention. You just pick the team and then you don't watch them.
All right. Well, Valerie, our first lady channel member, comes in, says, make Tommy. I am going to make Tommy tell us who the Jets are looking at in college. Tommy, if realistically, let's say we have a top 5 pick, and then we have a lower 5 first round pick, and then we have our high second round pick. Who do you think we should go after?
If it's first, if we get a pick for a quarterback, obviously it'd be Fernando Mendoza or Ty Simpson. I lean towards Fernando Mendoza. I just think the sample size is greater, and I've seen him be able to go through his progressions with like half a second to throw in Cal's offense, because Cal offense was terrible. Now he's in a good offense and he looks how he should. Back end, people keep comping. Was it Carl Banks? I think from Florida, to defensive tackle. He's pretty good. Second round.
When I think Carl Banks, I think of New York Giants legend Carl Banks. Is it his son? Is it Carl Banks the third or something?
I might be blanking on his name. I'm not.
Tommy, isn't there a quarterback from UConn that's pretty good?
Yeah, Joe Fagnano, he's really good. Diego Pavia too.
I keep hearing people around here talking about this UConn quarterback. But who the fuck has UConn played? They never played.
He's really good. They beat Duke, which Duke's a basketball school, but they've been pretty good with Manny Diaz as their head coach. The only losses that they have this year are overtime losses away. They've won all their home games. They're pretty legit. Fagnano's really.
I guess the only thing against him is the age. I think because he was in Maine for 4 years, and that
Yeah, he's an older guy.
Once again. Has UConn or will UConn play any of the ranked powerhouse teams? Probably not.
Maybe they have an affiliation with like the ACC and the American. I don't know if they'll do it this year, but next year it kind of depends on like where it falls on the schedule, because the schedules are made like 4 years in advance. So that always depends. But Fagnano could be a deep round guy. I really like him. He's really good with the ball.
So you don't think he would go first round?
No, I don't think so. I think age is a factor. He'd either be a mid-day guy or a day 3 guy. I think he's going to get invited to the Shrine Bowl, perhaps, if he goes there, or maybe the American Bowl in Florida, the new one they have. If he goes there, I'm interested to see what he does with like other superstar kind of players playing around him. Diego Pavia is a late round guy, mid-round guy too. For some reason, scouts don't see him. Another guy who's older, but he's a dog. Second round.
What about Dante Moore?
He's probably going back to college. Reports are saying he's probably going back. If he doesn't, I would like more, but I'd have him 3 out of those, Simpson and Mendoza.
Ty Simpson and Mendoza above him.
Yeah. And then second round cornerback Chris Johnson out of San Diego State. He's like the anti-Sauce Gardner. He has 1 tackle missed on the year. He's the highest graded cornerback in college football right now.
Wow.
He's really good. He has a 2.4 missed tackle percentage, something like that. Really incredible coverage. He has the lowest passer rating. I think it's, hold on, I'm going to check real quick. It's lower than 20 when he's targeted, like 20.0. Like, he's really good. So he's somebody I would look at day 2.
You think he could fall, like, being that good? You think he could fall to the second round?
Yeah, right now he's projected to be second round guy. He might creep up. Even if he creeps up to the back end of the first, I'd probably take him. Wide receiver, Elijah Surratt, he looks good. He was great at James Madison too. He went with Kurt Signetti to Indiana, and now he looks fantastic there. Skylar Bell, UConn's wide receiver, he's amazing. I think he's the sleeper of the draft. I'm a huge fan of Skylar Bell. Anthony Hill, linebacker out of Texas. He's a second round guy right now. He might be moving up to the first with Quincy gone, and Sherwood's not looking really great either. He can be a plug-in weak side linebacker. And then if he potentially can move into a Mike role, we'll see. And then the other guy I had on the line is Zion Young from Missouri. He's one of, like, hold on, because I actually wrote an article about this. He's one of 16 players to have a very good defensive grade, 79 or higher, as a run defender, as a pass rusher, and as an overall defender. He's a big body guy. He plays the edge. He can also move inside if he needs to. He's more of a power guy. He's not really going to zoom by you with speed, but he's quick. He's very quick still. And Missouri has a great front seven, but I think that he is kind of the sleeper there, and he's done a really good job against run defense too. And having an edge that's versatile like that, I think, is important, as he can get to the passer and stop the run. Because we've seen Will McDonald, he's a liability against the run. I mean, I love Will, but he's not great against the run. Great pass rusher, but I think if you have a guy to get in on early downs who can move inside and put Will McDonald in pass rushing situations, I think that'd be ideal.
Nice. Well, I'll tell you what.
Here first.
Yeah, well, no, we
let the man cook.
No, yeah, that's I'm telling you, that's the one thing we have as Jets fans. We always have we have a lot of draft picks coming up, and we fuck them up as usual. But at least we have right now, we have that hope, right, Maddie?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing though, is I can't wait for the draft, but I'm also a little scared of it.
I do want to add, there was a running back from FIU named K. John Owens. He's top 7 in college football right now in rushing yards. He is like a sleeper in the draft. He's going to go day 3, and he's going to be a lot better than that. He's a first and second down running back. He's really good. I'm excited to see where he goes.
Well, let's have a moment of positivity, because I ordered these stickers for my wife.
Oh yeah, those. Hold on, Maddie. We'll get you full screen there. Look at those. Nice.
So that's going to be the highlight of my Jets fandom for the season. Was one of those on the water bottle.
Love them.
Well, and you know that the Jets didn't put those out, so you could spend your money with not the Jets.
Pure impunity.
Yeah.
By the way, I put this in our private chat, but I'm going to tell everybody about it. On Etsy, they are selling, not official, but those True Jet T-shirts for Mangold. They look exactly like the ones on the field. Get them before somebody copyright strikes it, which I probably just narked it out. But
I'm shocked that the Jets didn't have those available to buy immediately.
I was really surprised too.
Proceeds going to Nick Mangold's family or to what was it?
Or something.
Yeah, exactly. Research, something.
I mean, shit, dude. They'll sell everything else with a fucking. I mean, I have that fucking Cure for Intercept Cancer sweatshirt, which. What's funny is it's with the multiple colors and stuff. It's not something I would ever wear if it were anything else, but it's a fucking comfortable as shit sweatshirt. I love it.
Havmo comes in, says, I'd rather Aaron Glenn learn how to do the job now rather than be a fluke and go back to sucking next year and beyond.
Well, yeah, that's the important thing about this season. We all knew this season was going to be ass. I mean, Mike and I, at our most optimistic, we're saying 5 wins. Okay, that's not a confident fan base. So now is the time to learn. This is the growing pains. I'd rather they lose every game, but Aaron Glenn figures a lot of shit out and looks reborn next year. So
Joe the Jet comes in and says, I like Jake Asman, but he's becoming very negative lately, especially towards Glenn. No, I've heard that. But my whole thing is this. Maybe Jake Asman is becoming more realistic, because you're sure not going to get a lot of positivity on the New York Jets necessarily on this channel.
Yeah,
because we're realistic. That's the thing. And
Yeah.
I want Aaron Glenn to be successful because he's Aaron Glenn. I watched him in my late teens, early 20s.
But you're not going to blow smoke up his ass.
Yeah.
No, not at all. And I, obviously I'll call him out and whatnot. But all I could say, Joe, and to, I guess in a way defend Jake Asman is, Jets shows where they're constantly positive about the Jets. It's just not realistic.
It hurts. Like, someone messaged me on Twitter a couple of months ago, and they were like, "Yeah, dude, it seems like you really don't like Jake Asman." And I don't have any problem with Jake Asman. I don't watch a lot of other Jets shows, is the thing, because one, I talk about the Jets enough on this fucking show to make me want to throw up. But two, like, there's so much else to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't watching, like, because let's be honest, there's a lot of Jet shows out there.
Oh, there's tons.
And they're all going to say the same shit or some outlandishly positive shit. And it's like, I already know what I think about the Jets. I've been watching football for 100 years. So when I say I don't watch someone's content, it's not because I don't like them. And I think we can all agree on that. It's just that there's only so many hours in the day. And
well, that's like, for me, like when I watch wrestling podcasts or something, you see people like talking super positively all the time. Like, oh, wrestling's so great. You can't be negative. It's like, no, you can still critique things. It's not like perfect.
Well, it's like when I'll be wearing a Jets hoodie out here and I'll be like, yeah, they're fucking shitty. Somebody was like, dude, you're such a fair weather fan.
That's not fair weather. That's a fan.
I'm speaking the truth here. What am I supposed to say? Rah, rah, we're going to the Super Bowl. We just need to run the table. Like, no.
Well, no, that it's funny that you mentioned that, because I feel like a lot of fan bases are like that. And one that comes to mind is I'm a big fan of Kiss. Okay. So I love the band Kiss, but I'll sit there and I'll be like I'll be talking to other Kiss fans online, and I'll be like, yeah, this album sucks. I don't like this album. I hate the fact that Tommy Thayer is wearing Ace's makeup and Eric Singer is wearing Peter Chris's makeup or whatever. And they'll be like, you're not a true fan. And I'm like,
yeah. You know who's bad about that are 9 Inch Nails fans too.
But it's like, it's like you don't have to like everything a band puts out to be a true fan.
My
that doesn't
favorite
make any
author
sense.
has books that I don't think are as good as other books. Like
the Commanders fan base, they're notoriously delusional. One right thing goes their way, they think they're going to make the Super Bowl, and then you have a section of them this year who are like, I'm so surprised how
those pronouns.
Yeah, what team are you talking about?
The Redskins. The Redskins guys.
The team in Washington, D.C.
Were you not watching when we said that this show is set from 1984 to 1986?
Yeah.
But anyway, there's a section of fans who are like, I'm so surprised they're doing so poorly. I'm like, their offense could be 100% healthy, and they didn't address anything on defense, and then the running game is absolutely average at best.
And that's what I mean. I think it's funny because when you talk to like real fans, they understand because they're realistic. You know what I mean? And it's part of it, I think, is an age thing too. Like Metallica fans are really bad about like, I don't really like anything after the Black Album, and even the Black Album only gets a pass for like a mega nostalgia factor. Like that's it.
See, I actually do like Load, Reload, and Garage Inc.
That's fair. I mean, like I say,
I'm out.
But like some of these guys are like, oh man, it's so great. I'm like, dude, as soon as they let Lars Ulrich start talking to the fucking reporters, it was over for that band. But it's, I mean, and the thing is, though, like I always tell people, it's your money, it's your time. If you like shit, like by all means. I hate Deadpool and Wolverine.
I hate Deadpool.
Fucking can't stand either of those guys. I don't give a shit if you buy their comics. Don't get mad at me because I'm over here reading Conan. Fuck off.
Doesn't it make it more interesting? Like, let's say all of us were, I don't know, but let's say all of us were Kiss fans or all of us were Metallica fans.
Okay.
Doesn't it make it more interesting if each one of us has different thoughts on all the albums and which ones we like and which ones we don't like, as opposed to all of us being like, we love
we don't have to have
album.
like fucking total like attack each other because I think that fucking Strutter's their best song and you think Rock and Roll All Night is, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, it's still a great song, or I don't like that song, but I'm glad you pump it, whatever. But motherfuckers take this shit so personally. Like I say out here in Denver, these guys think being Broncos fans is like joining a gang. Like they're serious. They want to fight, and I'm like, dude, I get
You just
the
got to
whole
kill someone
United
first, and now you can be a
Pride
fan.
shit is some great propaganda, but school will be open on your birthday if you fall off that railing. Like, chill, dude. You didn't get a fucking I'm a great fan discount on your $300 fucking authentic jersey.
Real quick, Williams says Jets draft Mendoza, and the New York media automatically calls the Jets offensive line the Mendoza line. Put money on this. Only problem I have with that is, isn't the Mendoza line the average line? Like that's like the Mendoza line,
a low bar
in baseball is like the
200, right?
Yeah, it's exactly. It's like the most average. So I don't want them calling that means I feel like that'll curse our offensive line that has a potential of being really good.
Just call us the C+ average.
If they ends up doing bad, they'll probably have like the Cuban Missile Crisis like as a headline because he's a Cuban quarterback.
Well, if they have a good rushing attack, good push on that offensive line, you call them the bulldozers.
Dude, if he's good though, say the Jets draft him and he's good, I totally want like a fucking Fidel Castro like looking shirt, like.
I've already been thinking the same thing.
I'm 100% in on that. We're opening our own store on Etsy, Tommy.
The Bay of Pigskins.
Mendoza gear. Come see us.
The Bay of Pigskins.
There you go. Yeah, see, Sean's got it.
I assume this is for Tommy. How do you feel about Kenyon Sadiq?
Oh yeah, he's elite. He's the tight end one right now for a lot of people. We got to talk to a lot of scouts. He's the main guy. He's fantastic, all things considered. Another tight end, Jack Endries out of Texas. He was at Cal too. He's a sleeper. He hasn't really been able to show it too much this year, but he's a really good guy. I think he's going to test really well.
I just want to say to Havmo, and this isn't for you, Havmo, but you guys have no idea how many times in the comments section of like my reaction videos, people come in and it's just a constant, like Woody Johnson, he needs to sell the team. Woody Johnson's the problem. Woody Johnson's the problem. We don't have that choice. Only Woody Johnson can do that.
Yeah,
I agree with you at this point. I'd like him to get, like
that, but
there's like nothing
like
that can be done.
God make it rain.
Yeah. Good evening, gents. Hey, Jerome, how you doing? Tanner and Mooj I'm assuming he means more. Not Mooj, not Mooji.
Mooji.
But let's see here. Ronald comes in. Good evening. Good evening to you, Ronald. And Granist says, as a Packers fan, we are not a Super Bowl team.
Nah, but you're a fun team to watch.
Definitely a fun team to watch, and at least you pulled that game off against the Giants because that would have been real bad having what's-his-face beat you.
Yeah, my father-in-law is a Packers fan, so I always kind of keep an eye on those guys for fun.
My wife loves Metallica, and I don't. Ooh, that's going to be tough. That's like Maddie with Green. His wife loves Green Day, and he hates Green Day.
Yeah, and multiple others, and apparently I have a little too much to drink and open my big mouth and make people not like me. So
that is what it is.
It was an awkward car ride is all.
Well, I'll tell you what. Oh, by the way, Duke of Just Do It Skull. I don't have a drink with me, but I could drink water. That doesn't really do anything. But I appreciate you being in here. You want to hear something funny? So I actually loved, and Maddie knows this, I loved Green Day growing up. And I thought their first, let's say it was a 1039, Kerplunk, Dookie, Insomniac, Nimrod, Warning. Okay, so like their first 6 albums, let's say, I loved, and I actually wanted to get a tattoo that incorporated all of their album covers, and I actually drew it out that incorporated all their album covers into one picture. And I drew it out, and it looked awesome, and it was like really cool how it incorporated. And I'm so fucking glad I never got that tattoo. Like, I am so glad they turned into such a woke pussy band and they're outstanding live. When you hear on the album, when they play live, it sounds exactly like it does on the album. Like a lot of bands can't do that. But they have just gotten so soft and whiny.
Mike, if you'd gotten that tattoo, would you have gotten it removed or would you have gotten a cover up?
I probably wouldn't have done either. I probably would have just kept it, and then I would have just had to explain to people like
forever.
Yeah, like I loved Green Day from like 1990.
Just use it as a warning to others.
Yeah, to like 2000, and like that was it. Like I actually didn't.
I was
even
never big on them.
I know I actually didn't even have a problem. I'm a conservative. I didn't even have a problem with their American Idiot album, which was all like anti-Bush and anti-whatever. I didn't even, but it just got progressively more and more. Everything was just so in your face, and just they're just big pussies now. And like I actually even met them at Warped Tour, and you know how they always say don't meet your heroes. Nobody in Green Day was an asshole to me. Trey Cool was awesome.
I'm
Mike,
sure they're nice guys.
Mike was the bassist. Mike Dirnt, he was cool. Even Billy Joe was cool. The only problem is I never realized, because it was like Warped Tour 99 or 2000. So the internet wasn't like that, but I didn't realize that Billy Joe was literally like 4 feet tall.
Yeah, he's very tiny.
He is a tiny man. So like he's like, I looked up to him and I'm like, oh, Billy Joe, I can't wait. And then he comes walking up to me.
Is that Bilbo Baggins?
It was this tiny little man. And I'm like, you're who I've been idolizing? Like when I shook his hand, it felt like I was shaking my daughter's hand.
It's like the man behind the curtain.
Speaking of, so the other day I looked over at Sasha and she's only 3 inches shorter than me now.
Well, that's not a surprise because you're Billy Joe's height, aren't you?
And I'm just saying, my plan to have normal sized kids is working out.
Hold on. How tall are you, Maddie?
5'6".
Billy Joe, I looked it up, Mike. He's 5'7". Says he's 5'7".
No, I see it too. 5'7". There's no way that's right.
Yeah, but celebrities be lying about that shit. Look
at the
NBA.
Tom Cruise? Tom Cruise is like what, 5'7" or 5'8"?
Yeah, Cruise is supposed to be really small.
There's no way that's true because I've met Billy Joe, I've met Maddie, and Maddie could kick the shit out of Billy Joe.
Well, he doesn't have to be taller than him to kick the shit out of him.
Yeah.
No, right, but I feel like Maddie's taller than Billy Joe. I think that's a lie. 5'7". Like I'm telling you, I remember just looking down and being like, "What? You?" Like I mean, obviously I didn't say that.
Honey, I Shrunk the Green Day.
Yeah, well, that's what it was. It really was.
Yeah, that reminds me of one of my buddies. He's 5'4" and tells people he's 5'7".
Yeah, dude. Like I've never lied about my height.
That's a big discrepancy.
I'm proud of my 5'8.5".
Like I always tell people, I may be 5'6", but my personality, I'm 6'4", so I ain't worried about it.
No, but that's like me telling people I'm 6'4".
Yeah, like I said,
you're not 6'4".
Like,
well, you're 6'7", Mike. We all know that.
Dude, but we all have like that short friend who like
Nice.
I don't know your stupid young fucking crap, Sean.
I don't know what that is either, but I know that
it's really silly. There's like no meaning to it. There's
no meaning to that 6'7" thing. My wife doesn't allow it in our house. My daughter came home and tried to say it, and she was like, "You're not allowed to say that in the house."
Well, so the teenager.
It sucks to be a math teacher these days, to be honest.
The teenager met a guy, and I didn't know this. And so my wife's like, "Oh, is that Mr. Ohio?" And I'm thinking she's like skibbity toilet water slang in her, like because Ohio's a thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What? Does he suck? Like, what's the deal?" She's like, "No, he lives in Ohio." I'm like, "Oh." I was like, I've gotten so wrapped up in this. I don't know. I can't even. Nothing is real anymore.
I don't know what's real. Yeah.
Do you know anything about this, Tommy? Guys, while you're in here, hit the like button. It is free. Please do me that favor. That's all I ask of you guys. Valerie comes in and says, Brian Costello says Aaron Glenn is being paid an obscene amount of money. So Woody is invested in giving Glenn a long leash. Shouldn't coaches' salaries be public knowledge?
Yeah, but they find ways to get around that. I mean, if there's some hidden incentive or something, I'm sure there's something.
I really don't care. Like,
yeah, I'm not.
Where, like, it doesn't.
He's gonna pay him. He's gonna pay him.
That's one of those where I'm just kind of like. I mean, not to say that I'd be like thrilled to find out a shitty coach is making a shitload of money, but as long as it doesn't affect like what the team can sign or whatever, pay whoever whatever the fuck you want. If you've got that kind of money to throw around, I don't care. I mean, it's interesting, but I would never lobby and demand to know something like that.
This is what I get. It says Glenn's salary as a head coach is not publicly disclosed, but it typically falls within the range of $5 to $10 million annually for a high-level NFL coach. Well, he's not high level.
Oh, it's his first head coach.
But he's probably making high level then if it's not disclosed.
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
who else are they going to bring?
He could have signed it with. There is any number of places he could have gone probably if he wanted to. So the Jets are probably definitely paying the Jets tax on their coaching staff.
Right.
Jay comes in, says, look, and he has a Rockets logo there, Sean. You're a
Hell
Rockets
yeah.
fan. Says, I'm a Texans fan here. I may have it worse than you, Midnight Mike, because we have never been to a championship game in our franchise history, let alone the Super Bowl. And coming to a Jets show, I will let you know that ever since C.J. Stroud became the quarterback, the Jets own the Texans 2-0. There's very few things we can brag about.
The Texans were an expansion team too, so at least you don't have like billions of years of failure, like in comparison. But I also think you guys should change your name back to the Oilers.
And as a Vikings fan, like we suck, but like at least I have the Rockets this year.
I don't know if this is a joke or if he's being serious. Joe the Jet says, I love Nickelback and Linkin Park. I can get on boards with some Linkin Park.
Have you seen the LinkedIn Park meme when it shows them in suits and it says, "I applied so hard"?
I have. It sounds kind of funny.
It's great.
What are you guys' thoughts, real quick, on Nickelback?
I like them.
Ask me that question.
I don't know.
I've never had any issues with them.
I always consider them a joke band.
You like wrestling too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind being made fun of. I think it's, I enjoyed it. I went to a concert one time. It was Hoobastank, Nickelback, 3 Days Grace, and somebody else.
You are the gayest thing since gay came to Gay Town. Did you go to the movies after and see Texas Chainsaw Mascara?
No, I saw The Notebook.
All right, real quick, we'll go around for Grannis here. What are your opinions about the Chiefs this year? We'll start with
Mid.
We'll start with Sean. Sean, go ahead.
Sean just said it perfectly.
Mid. I mean, Kelsey had a good game yesterday, but other than that, I mean, they're just nothing about them really excites me or makes me think they're going to do anything like go on some magical run and oh, look, the Chiefs in the playoffs. Like, I don't think we have to worry about that this year in terms of even if they do sneak in somehow, I don't see them being very effective.
And Maddie?
I concur. I'm just glad we don't have to hear about, and I have no problem with Taylor Swift. I was so sick of hearing about Taylor Swift and the Chiefs last year.
Yeah.
I'm happy that we're like free from that now.
Yeah, that's definitely fair. Tommy?
Turns out when you don't have the best players at the positions, the game gets a little bit harder.
I absolutely agree. And that's the thing. I think a lot of us, even at the beginning of the season, said we thought the Chiefs were going to maybe take a step back this year, along with the Bills, and both did.
Yeah,
the Bills are really surprising.
The window is closing. It's not slamming shut, but it is slowly closing.
And it's like they haven't addressed the receiver issue.
I know, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, I know. I expected them to do some at the deadline.
They were trying to trade in the division, and it's like, no, you're like, no wonder they're not going to help you.
Is going to give you a goddamn
thing. So I'm like, they should have been looking harder outside the division.
Well, it tells me that they should have offered more than a fourth rounder for Breece Hall. That would have changed a lot in Kansas City. You know, if they had Breece Hall running there.
I'm happy that they didn't. To be honest, I really want to keep Breece, and I want to get, as what's his name from Rounder says, pay that man his money.
I love that movie. Dano comes in, says, by the way, check out Dano's show every Friday night. I believe it starts around 9 p.m. He says, I'm 6'2", but I tell people I'm 5'3". Dano, and let me tell you something. I don't know how old you are. I know you're younger than I am, but I used to be 6'2". I'm not. I've shrunk. I don't know what the fuck happened, but now I'm right at 6'1". Like, really? It's really weird. Yeah. And I have tons of back problems. And I hear that if you have back problems, like the grinding on the thing can make you lose, some as you get older. But yeah,
especially on your feet a lot too.
Yeah. I'm definitely not 6'2" anymore. Maybe I could put lifts in my shoes and I could get back to 6'2" and feel better about myself.
There you
go. Height has nothing to do with it with a man. Our First Lady Valerie speaking the truth. Thank you, Valerie.
That's right, baby.
It's all just about penis size.
Motion of the ocean.
It's funny. Please tell me Woody has Aaron Glenn planting fake trees for carbon credits. I don't even know what that means. I understand planting trees, fake trees for carbon credits. That's above. You went above my head.
Yeah, all I can think of is the Radiohead song "Fake Plastic Trees."
Nickelback is hated by every real musician, and Kim should know. I think she sells guitars or guitar. Because see that was guitar in her picture.
Kim jams out. We can take her word for this.
Yeah, screw you, Sean. Thank you for the amazing answers. I appreciate it. Right now, the Ravens are going to win the AFC North. The Steelers will choke it away.
Time will tell, but it's possible.
Now, that one's wide open like that. The two of them, I see it can be neck and neck.
Absolutely. But guys, we're getting close to that 11 p.m. hour. So I'm going to start letting everybody go. Sean, you don't have a podcast anymore to promote.
Nope.
And I unfollowed your friend there.
Well, it's just like you were talking about it when you do a podcast and you take some time for the expected growing pains and to figure things out. So when somebody wants to make multiple shifts really early on, it just to me, it just doesn't. It wasn't. He was we had collaborated on some ideas and the branding of it and everything, and he want to switch everything, and I'm like, well, this ruins the aesthetic, and it's just not what I would envisioned, and I just. Trying to demote my role to just being a simple like topic introducer and moderator. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. So not to get too deep into it, but it's just, you got to know your worth. And,
he seemed like he just didn't know what he wanted.
Yeah. When you're trying to carve out an identity, you can't just start trying to make changes 2-3 episodes in and like, move things around. It's like you got to stick with it, like stay in the pocket as a quarterback. There's going to be some pressure no matter what, and you just got to deal with it. And maybe 3 to 6 months down the road, if you're still not happy, then make some moves.
Yeah,
that seemed like that happened awfully fast.
Yeah, and to the point where it kind of did piss me off, where I'm just like, I'm not gonna like. It's kind of a slap in the face, So I'm like, you should have given more time.
Well, and another thing is when you start to do a show. Yeah. Have some faith in what you decided you were going to do.
And who you align yourself with.
Yeah, if you're going to pull the trigger on it, you got to go with it.
Yeah,
exactly.
And once again, if you guys went through 6 months or a year and it just wasn't working, it wasn't clicking, whatever, totally. I get it. But 2 shows and 3, and in that time, 3 names.
Change the name. He changed the song after. I really love the song I introduced to it. MGMT's Little Dark Age, and then often he's like, well, we don't want to get copyright stricken, so I don't want episodes to get taken down, so let's switch to this AI song that's super generic, and it was terrible. And I'm just like, dude, if you don't want to stick with this stuff, you'll make these decisions, that's on you, but I'm also not going to be just here to be demoted.
Well, we're happy you're still with us.
Thank you, my friends.
Sean, did you see Dano says Skull Neutron has a nice ring to it?
Kind of does.
Actually, maybe I'll be changing my handle to that, for the show.
Well, thank you, Sean. I appreciate you coming on.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Hey, buddy.
Later, Sean.
And then, Tommy, let everybody know where they can find you, all about the league winners, all that stuff.
Yeah, you can find me on my Twitter. It's right here, where you can follow the league winners at League Winners CF for college football. Find us on Instagram as well at the League Winners. We have photos, videos, a whole bunch of stuff. Do some stuff for Gangrenation, still writing for the Jets. I don't know how much more I'll do that, but I'll always have draft content. And when I come on the show, obviously I'll always talk some Jets. So I appreciate you guys having me on. It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, man.
My schedule's been crazy. So
before you go, actually, I'm curious because I'm going to give a shout out to actually another YouTube channel that you can watch when you're not watching us. Are you familiar with the author Jeff Peterson?
Jeff Peterson, maybe if I saw his face.
Jeff Perlman wrote a great book about the Mets called The Bad Guys Won. Wrote a bunch.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm familiar. Yeah.
Well, he has a YouTube channel now. It's called like Press Box Chronicles with Jeff Perlman. And there's a great video on there about the plight of being a Jets fan, which is fun. But he has some great videos. Like he's like behind the scenes sports writer. Like he's one of those sports writers that tells it like it is. He's like, no, that dude got herpes right there in Miami at that strip club. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So give that a chance. Check it out. You'll enjoy the videos. There's a couple Jets things on there. There's some Mets things on there. Great video on the 1984 San Diego Padres, dude. Hilarious. I can
actually back you on that because Maddie sent me a clip or a YouTube video of his, and I had already seen one of his Jets videos, and it is really good.
It's really fun. So just for you guys, on nights that aren't Tuesday and Saturday, that's a great way to spend some time. But I also read all of his books. He wrote a biography about Tupac, actually. That's
really.
So I'm interested to read that, but for those of you out there, but I just wondered if in the press world, if his name ever comes up anymore. He's kind of.
I haven't heard too much, but it sounds like something I'm going to start listening to on my rides now because I need something to listen to.
I don't know if it's audio or not. I mean, you can just throw your phone on YouTube.
Shit.
And do whatever.
No, on YouTube, yeah. No, I can just play it through
I
YouTube.
do that. I listened to the whole Jets game taking the kids around last weekend with YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I do too. I'll listen to other games while I'm driving back from the game I'm at or to the game I'm going to all the time.
But anyways, I'll let you guys know what I think about that Tupac biography. It's sitting here on my desk, so I'll be starting that soon.
Tommy, thank you so much. I know it's been busy, but please, anytime you can, feel free to pop in.
Yeah, of course. Appreciate you guys. Later.
Love you, bud.
Have a good one. Maddie, last thing. Oh, real quick. Ali comes in and says, still sucks. 2012 is an outstanding he corrects it later on. 2021. So in 2021, Limp Bizkit released the album Still Sucks. Says it's an outstanding Limp Bizkit record for those who haven't listened since 2000's Chocolate Starfish.
They got a sense of humor about themselves.
Yeah, well, I like Limp Bizkit. I actually they toured
hated them. They were a little ridiculous at times, but
they did a tour very recently called Loserville.
Yeah, Fred Durst looks like a high school basketball coach who gets a cup of coffee at McDonald's every morning.
Well, and the funny thing is that he had a bunch of loser acts
on
the tour with him, and one of the acts was Corey Feldman.
Oh, that's awesome.
And his band. So I actually wanted to go see that, but I never ended up doing it. And Maddie, one last thing. This week is supposed to be the release of Fright Night Hellbound on Audible.
Oh, is it? You'll have to tell me how it is.
I'm telling you, man, as soon I checked today, I didn't see it. The author told me that it'd be out this week. So I better show up because I have been every couple days. I keep looking for it because I'm really interested in seeing.
Yeah, you'll have to tell me how it is. I still have to read it. I've been I got piles upon piles of books stacking up, and it's just I don't remember where I set it down. I'd have to go find it. But I'm excited that they're going to build on the Fright Night universe. It could be really cool if they do it right. So,
speaking of that, I just every now and then it'll pop up that a new person did a reaction video to first time watching Fright Night.
Oh,
and
really?
There's one. I don't know why, Maddie. I like watching people first time react to things I've seen a million times. Because once again,
you'll never experience it for yourself for the first time again.
Well, not only that, Maddie, but you don't you don't need you. It's almost like you get to watch the movie again with new people.
Yeah.
It's really cool, and I know people say, oh, reaction videos are cheap because all you do is sit there. Like a lot of YouTubers don't have a thing against reaction channels to movies, but I actually love them. Like I said, it's like watching with someone for the first time.
I can take them or leave them. I mean, I like them. I think they're fun. God, I just realized all of my framed shit back there is crooked because a cat has been fucking around in my office. I just noticed that. I was like, I look like a fucking homeless person. Anyways, but yeah, no, I agree. I like watching it because again, it's like you'll never be able to watch it for the first time again. So you kind of get a little secondhand joy seeing somebody really enjoy something that you love.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Maddie, Saturday night, I guess it'll be us all night, so we'll have a good time. Hopefully I'll feel better and we can have a blast.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. And then, like I say, I won't have to sign off early. So I will see you guys then, guys. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you later.
See you, Maddie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got through the show. I had to bust out a few times or put people full screen or turn the volume down so I could blow my nose and cough and all that crap. But I made it through, and I appreciate it. So if you haven't hit that thumbs up, please hit the thumbs up button. Let people know that we were live. Of course, this is actually supposed to be a member show, so I'll probably put this members only eventually. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, let's end out this show. And here, look. As I'm talking about how I got through it, I have to whip down it. And you know what? I like I said, I don't mind being sick. It's it sucks, but I hate the cloudiness in your head when you can't think straight just because you're so out of it. And that's how I feel like I've been all day today. I've been living on Dayquil all day, and now I'm going to pop that NyQuil. Why not? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for your support of the channel. And by the way, on Saturday night, I'll have an official graphic and whatnot. But just this past week, we finally, after 2.5 years of doing Jets content, we have finally surpassed 3,000 subscribers on this channel. So to anyone watching this, to anyone in the chat, thank you so much. That is a great milestone, and I am so glad we got there. That was my goal for this season, is to get over that 3,000 subscriber mark. and we did it. Like last season, my goal was to get over the 2,000. This year, 3,000. Next year, 4,000. And we'll just keep building on it and building on it. But to all of you guys in the comments, all of you guys who support the show, I thank you so much for the support. I am Midnight Mike coming to you from the Long Island Sound, and I can't wait to see you Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a good night, everybody. Michael Lando. I have been trying to talk to you since you left. I appreciate the fact that you are back. You actually made me go past what I'm doing right here, past my outro. The night that you left, that YouTube user was just I didn't realize how much he was like. I don't mind people coming on this show and trashing me. Maddie doesn't mind them coming on the show and trashing me. I don't mind people coming on and saying the Jets are trash. I was not aware that night how brutal he was being towards you guys. And that's where one of the parts where I draw the line. If you come on this show and you make it not fun for the people in the chat and you disrupt the chat room and you start shitting on other chat members and making it miserable and spamming so much the comment section with just bullshit, me and Sean were on later after you had left and we kicked him. So he has not been back since. And I did not realize how brutal he was actually being in the comments section. We don't kick people off for a lot of things. We don't, block people. You can pretty much come on here and say whatever you want to Maddie and myself. I'll tell you that right now, to anyone watching. You could say, oh, Jets suck. You could say Mike is gay. You could say Maddie's a tard. Whatever you want, that's fine. But don't drop N-bombs. Don't drop the gay slur for the gay slur a bundle of sticks or an English cigarette. These things can get the channel hurt, on YouTube. That's where I draw the line there. Don't dox people. Don't dox people. Don't give out people's real names, addresses, things like that. We've had problems with that, of people bringing up old drama that me and Maddie have forgotten about for 6 months. And they'll come in and dox and they'll do this, that, and the other thing. And it's just ridiculous and petty and like little middle school girl shit. And the last thing is, don't come on and spam the chat, just completely destroying other chatters. If you have to direct your anger, direct it at me and Maddie. We have no problem with that. But don't make it unfun in the chat for people who are coming in to have a good time and watch the show, ask us questions, talk amongst each other, and all of that. So, Michael, thank you for coming back. It's good to see you. You say I hope all is well. I hope all is well with you also. But that's it. I am Midnight Mike, and we'll see you guys Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a good night, everybody.